ओमज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवम् मूर्खो वदति विष्णाय धीरो वदति विष्णवे उभयोस्तु समं पुण्यं भावग्राही जनार्दन।
Thank you, Prabhu. Did you know the Murkho Vadati Vishnaya verse before?
No.
Okay. So you memorized specifically for the class?
Yeah.
Very nice.
So this was composed in the Chaitanya Bhagavat by Vrindavan Das Thakur?
It was quoted by him. It's from...
Okay.
I can pull up the reference again, but I shared it in the first class and then I never shared it again.
I saw the slide. That's why I was wondering if it was quoted or composed by him.
It's quoted. It's not originally from him.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let me issue this. Okay, so my question is, did you guys make an attempt to memorize some of the tables?
Partial attempt counts?
Yeah, any attempt counts at this point. Anyway, it's only 2 people today, so it's okay. We can be relaxed.
I spent 1 minute before joining the Zoom link trying to memorize something. That's what I got.
Okay. Well, Yash, I will make you accountable once it's summer and you don't have school. You will be completely accountable.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. So do you want to start from the beginning of the exercises, or should we try to continue from where we left off? Or I don't know if do you guys remember?
I think up to 9.
Yes, so we've done up to 9. Do you guys remember any of the sentences, or should we redo
them? We could. It should be fast.
We could. Okay. I don't promise it'll be fast. Either way, though, I think any practice is good practice. Whatever works best for everyone.
How much time do we have? Okay, so we can do a lot today, I think. So
yeah. I mean, for me personally, the way I remember things is when I see the usage, because in school we were taught to memorize the tables, and that didn't help me much.
Yeah, the memorization for table is because, like, for example, I should be able to know what the word is, and immediately I should come up with what it is. So for that, you have to get practice, to know, like, 2 hands is a hastabhyam, right? You just have to know at one point, and so the table
has
is
to become your second nature.
Yeah.
It'll go hand in hand with the usage. And
so in that case, Prabhu, we're going to start from the beginning to make sure you guys get more practice on remembering.
Yeah, that'll help.
Okay, so Prabhu, you can then go. There goes the old man.
So there is So tatra gacchati vriddha.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. Yash, can you do he is walking? So you guys will just alternate. You might as well just keep your yeah.
He is sa, and then did we do is like the act of?
So no. So is walking is just one word in Sanskrit because
Okay,
present tense.
Is walking
Whatever.
chal?
So whatever. Sorry.
Finish it up.
No, I was just saying we've only learned present tense, so you don't have to worry about
Okay,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
But the verb for walking is chalan, chal.
Chal. So the root is
Chal.
chal.
Okay. Okay, so he chal, and then he's ekavachan. Chal. Chalati.
Yes.
Sa chalati.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Wait.
3 is
So Yash, bro, let Yash do this one, and then
Yeah.
you will do the next two. So
oh,
then,
because the pair,
sorry.
because they're pairing, because they are
they're
pairing,
pairing.
right? They're building on each
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so then we're adding with a stick. So stick, I think,
Yeah.
is dundum.
Hmm.
Okay, that's like the root is dundum. Dunda or dundum?
Danda.
Dunda. Okay, and then this is the tṛtīya-vibhakti. The endings I don't remember. Am I trying to do this without looking anything up? Because it's just memory, like at this point. So like that's what's gonna determine the speed.
So do you remember anything? Like from tṛtīya-vibhakti, do you remember any of the endings?
Is Ana one of the endings?
Ana is one of the endings.
Then I remember it is an ending. That's all I remember. Which one? I don't know.
Okay.
I think is.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
So let's
I would be guessing.
let's quickly do this, and let's see if you can just remember this for the rest of the thing now. Ana is for ekavachan. Okay.
Okay.
Abhyam is for dvivachan.
Vivachan. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then aihi is for bahuvachan. Like
Aihi.
ramaihi.
So that's like AIH in English letters.
AI, yeah.
Okay. Aihi. Okay. It's Bahuvachan.
Like
Okay, so
shad
Abhyam.
aishwaryahi.
Shadeshwari. Okay. So Aihi, Abhyam, and Ana. Okay.
So,
So
remember like ana abhyam aihi. So you have
yeah,
to
Ana,
order them.
Abhyam. Yeah, Ana for Ekavachan, Abhyam for Dvivachan, and Aihi for Bahuvachan.
Yeah. And this
Okay.
works for both napumsakalinga and pullinga.
So both
Yeah.
neuter and both masculine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ana, Abhyam. Okay. So then coming back to the sentence, Sa chalati. So okay. So danda, and then since it's Ekavachan, it'd be dandena. So then sa dandena chalati.
Yeah. So also, are you saying dun? Are you saying what are you saying for danda?
Dandena. Is it Ana
Okay.
or
Okay.
the N with the?
No. You're saying so. You're saying it fine. Now I'm gonna note a small thing in Hindi and in like every derived language. Okay. I don't have the. Okay, maybe I'll draw it because I actually don't know how else to do this. So okay. So in Hindi and Sanskrit, I mean Hindi and other languages, danda is with a like so there's a dot in the first one, but in Sanskrit there's no dot. It's danda.
Danda. Okay.
There's a slight difference. So like if you recall in Devanagari, so the first one will be spelled with like this as the first letter, but in Sanskrit it will be spelled like this.
I see.
This is a small difference, but
Sanskrit is the lower one.
Even
Okay.
in Hindi, it's the
really,
the,
bro?
not the da. Yeah.
Are you sure, bro?
Yeah, it's just phonetics.
Okay, so people pronounce it like the first one?
Because it's difficult to change The da and da within the same word.
Huh. I
It's like
always thought it was
dalda.
spelled.
It's like dalda. They say dalda. It's like da da. But
Really, Prabhu?
danda is.
Okay, I did not know this. This is good knowledge. But yeah, okay, I guess we can just,
Yeah.
make sure we
So
can
we
try.
just stick to the Sanskrit one, yeah.
Yeah, danda.
Because mostly it is, pronunciations and stuff is phonetic,
Ah,
and people are lazy.
yeah, Hindi is the lazy man's language. Okay, so Prabhu, now you can do the next one.
So you see the old man. I forgot the you part. So you young. So no, I gotta pull it up. You remember what lesson it would be in? 5 or 6?
I think it's 5.
5. So tvam, right?
Yeah, Tvam. I think there is also, I think you lost connection or something.
I think Tejas connection got dropped.
Coming back. Seems like he's coming back.
Sorry, Prabhus, my
Hare Krishna.
was having issues.
That's all right.
Okay. So number 4. So tvam vriddha pashyasi.
Pashyas, yeah. Sorry, I heard one part of the statement.
So it's tvam vriddha pashyasi.
Yeah, tvam vriddha pashyasi.
Pashyasi, right? Because it's Madhyam
So it's,
Purush.
there's something else wrong in the sentence.
Oh, tvam vriddham pashyasi.
Tvam vriddham pashyasi. Yeah.
Vriddham would be tṛtīya-vibhakti.
Yes.
So tvam, and number 5 would be tvam vriddham. So do I put the verb at the end? I mean the.
Verb is always at the end.
Okay. Tvam vriddham netrena sah pashyasi. With one
So
eye
you
would be
don't need saha,
netrena.
Prabhu.
Tvam vriddhena, tvam vriddham netrena pashyasi.
Pashyasi, yeah. Nitrena. Rana.
Netrena, yeah. With the, so that's tṛtīya ekvachan, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
And
So Yash,
so
can you do the next one then, Yash?
Yeah, I can give it a go. So the previous one was Tvam?
You remember what now?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay.
adhuna.
Yeah, adhuna, and then another one is
Adhuna.
idani. But adhuna is preferred generally.
Was that 2 lessons ago?
We talked about last lesson.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
I didn't talk about idanim though, but it's okay. If you like idanim more, you can use idanim. If you like adhuna more, you can use adhuna.
I can stick with adhuna for now. So
Okay.
adhuna, I assume it goes in the beginning only.
Yeah.
Okay. Adhuna tvam vriddham. Pashyasi is at the end, and then netre. So now it's 2. So netro.
Not nitro.
Not netro.
Nitro is for
Vidya.
prathama purush. I mean prathama-vibhakti, sorry. And tṛtīya-vibhakti.
Oh, it should be the tṛtīya. So okay, abhyam, netrabhyam.
So what's the full sentence?
So adhuna tvam. So is it adhuna now? Tvam is you. Vrid netra. Again, vriddha netrabhyam. Dridham.
Vriddham. Dvitiya-vibhakti.
Vriddham. I was saying dre. Okay, vriddham. Yeah. Vriddham netrabhyam pashyasi.
Netrabhyam, yeah, pashyasi. Okay, good. And then I'll do 7. Vastrani atra santi. Very nice. Okay, 8. Prabhu, you can do.
I hold the clothes with my hand. So the dhara root is in case of holding, it's dhara.
It's dharati in holding, and then dhayati
Bearing is
for wearing.
dharayami.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So dharati. Aham hastena. Aham vastram
It's
hastena
clothes,
dharati.
Prabhu.
It's clothes. Vastran.
So what is the linga of vastra?
Is that Napunsak-ling or Striling?
My guess is napumsaka. Yeah, I don't think we've covered any striling yet.
Yeah. That's a good way to eliminate their choice. So Vastra is Napunsak-ling, right?
Yeah, it's napumsakling, yes.
So Vastrani,
Okay.
because Vane, Vanani.
Yes.
So I hold the clothes with my hand. So its hand is singular, right?
Yeah,
At
hand
least
is
in this
singular.
statement. So
Yeah.
Aham Vastrani Aham Hastena Vastrani Dharati.
Dharati?
So hold is what? Dhara?
No, root
Dhara
is
is
fine. You're fine in that. What is the
Oh, okay.
ati
Aham
is wrong.
dharami.
Dharami. So what's the full sentence again?
So aham hastena vastrani dharami.
Yes. Okay. Yash.
Like bhajami.
Yes, exactly like bhajami. 9, number 9.
9. Okay, yeah. I wear clothes. So aham and then vastrena. That should still be clothes, I'm pretty sure.
Vastrena? Why Vastrena?
Oh, vastra hai. No, that's no, that's not, that's tṛtīya. It should be vastran. You just said it.
Is it Vastran? He
Oh,
didn't
man.
say Vastran. Do you
Isn't it
remember the
vastran?
table? So it's
Is it not
Bahuvachan. It's Bahuvachan.
Is an not Bahuvachan?
For which linga?
Dvitiya. Oh,
No,
which linga?
linga.
Oh, napumsaka. Oh, no, he said, yeah, he said, okay, ani, he said.
Yeah. So what is it?
Vastrani. Aham
Yes.
So the aham and then vastrani, and then I'm doing 9s where. Do you recall the verb for where?
Yeah, so for hold, it was the roots are the
Dhara.
same. It's dhara for both, but then hold becomes dharami. This becomes dharaya. So it becomes dharayati for like
Dharayati.
sadhare. So then you have to change it now accordingly.
It becomes what? For why? Dharayami for what reason?
Why is it dharayami? Are you asking?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because aham. Like bhajami is like govindam adi purusham tam
Oh,
aham.
you added the okay. I thought okay. So okay. So then aham vastrani dharayami.
Yeah, dharayami, perfect. Okay. I'll do 10. Amara Purusha Asti. Okay, 11. Probably you can do.
He is running. So, Saha Dhavati.
Sadhavati. Yash. Oh no, Prabhu, you do. You do this.
So, he runs with two legs. I'm still going to use the present tense, right?
Yeah.
Saha Padabhyam Dharayati. Dhavati.
Yeah.
Dhavati.
Dhavati, yeah. Okay, now Yash, 13.
The dharati, that's the verb.
Dhavati.
Dhavati. Okay. Okay. So then number 13. Sorry. So saha, and then dhavati is still present tense, and then towards Ramesh, this would be tṛtīya, I believe, it's towards someone.
Why is it tṛtīya if it's towards someone?
Oh, then I guess it's not then dvitiya because he's the one receiving the running.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought that was one of the cases for tṛtīya, but I guess
No.
not.
What are the cases for tṛtīya? Let's do that. One sec. What are the cases? So what's the general case?
Like it's the what you use to do the action. It's like above we see with, like that, like to with what the actual.
So the instrument.
That's the instrument. Yeah, that's the basic case.
Yeah. What's the second one? Second most general.
Not coming to me.
When you're like.
Go ahead.
What did you say, bro?
Now I was going to say as an accompanying factor.
Yes,
a person
exactly.
or an object.
Yes. Like Ram with Gita walks to the temple or something like that. So with Gita.
With, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then what's the third one? See, now we should associate a verse with this one now.
So like as a question, like what is the use? Like Kim.
Oh yeah, Kim.
Yeah,
like,
Kim.
Kim.
Kim Vidyaya Kim Tapasa. We should always remember that verse.
Question. It's a question. Association.
Well, question when you're using Kim specifically and you want to ask the question, what is the use of? Yeah.
Yeah, like specifically the question, what is the use of? Like that question.
Yes. Only in that situation.
Okay.
There's actually more cases too, but I'm only covering these three because I think that's fine.
Okay, so we're doing 13. So okay, towards is not one of those cases. So there's sa and then dhavati, and then towards Ramesh. So this would be dvitiya now. Ramesh is like
you can use like Ram. It works like Ram.
Okay, so
yeah.
So towards Ramesh, so Ramesho. No.
Why?
No, that's not it.
So
Ramesh.
Yeah, Ramesham. Okay.
Ramesham. So then the whole thing sa Ramesham advati.
Oh yeah. Okay. So one thing I probably should have taught. So towards means prati, And so whenever you're using towards, you should always use dvitiya. Like whenever you see towards something, you should use tṛtīya-vibhakti. And then so the actual sentence should be Saha Ramesham Prati Dhavati. Because you're not
Prati
running.
is the word towards.
Yeah, towards, yeah.
Okay.
Like there's this one famous verse. Akashat patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskaram keshavam prati gacchati. That akashat patitam toyam, whatever water that falls from the sky, yatha gacchati sagaram, in the same way that it goes towards the ocean. Sarvadeva namaskaram, all the obeisances that you offer to the different devtas, the different demigods, keshavam prati gacchati, it also only goes to Krishna at the end of the day. But you see, Keshavam Prati Gacchati, it goes towards Krishna. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It makes Prati. So okay, in the case of Prati, use Vidya, and then like also just it makes sense like intuitive, like running is towards like receiving Prati.
Yeah. Okay.
Quick question. In that Vibhakti verse for Rama, this is the tṛtīya-vibhakti, right? Ramam Ramesham Bhaje.
Yeah.
So how to understand that Ramam Ramesham?
Okay, so in this case, so this is very common in verses. So oftentimes they'll use multiple words in the same vibhakti that indicate the same person.
Right. So Ramesham is another name for Rama.
Yeah. So you can think of one as the adjective for the other. So Ramesham is an adjective for Rama. So
because he is the husband of Rama.
Yeah.
So Ramesham like that.
Yeah. So like in English we would say Ramam Ramesham Bhaje. I worship Rama, the husband of Lakshmi. So the husband of Lakshmi acts like a modifier to Ramam.
Okay.
Yeah. Like we see this in many verses. Like Vasudevi
Govindam
Bhagavati.
Adi Purusham.
Even that. Govindam Adi Purusham Tam Aham Bhaja. So Govindam, who is Adi Purusha? Tam, unto that Govinda.
Yeah.
Aham Bhajami. I offer my obeisances. I worship him. And then Vasudevi Bhagavati. In Vasudev, in Bhagavan, you see once again similar.
So is it in case of tṛtīya-vibhakti that it assumes the same form? The adjective assumes the same form as
in any vibhakti. In any vibhakti.
Okay.
Like that's why so this Vasudeva Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita, right? So Vasudeva Saptami Vibhakti. Bhagavati Saptami Vibhakti. Once again, so Bhagavan Vasudev. In Bhagavan Vasudev, Bhakti Yoga Prayojita. If Bhakti is developed. So that you see that because with Bhakti actually you're always supposed to do Saptami Vibhakti. So this is we'll learn. But yeah. So even in this case you see that both are following Saptami. Okay. Prabhu, so can you do 15 and 16? Because then
he's back.
Oh, okay. Wait. No, Yash, did you do 14? No, right?
No.
Okay, can you do 14?
Yeah, okay, so now is I think we said Pradhuna. And then Amar and Ramesh. Okay, so this is the cha. So Amarha, Rameshaha, Amaraha, Rameshaha cha. And then running was okay, so now there's two, so it's not Dhavati anymore. It's okay, so it's two. That means it's Madhyam. No, Dvivachan. No, it's not. Yeah, it's Dvivachan, not Madhyam. And it's still third person, so Prathama. And then Dhāvataha. Dhāvataha. So Pradhuna, Amaraha, Rameshaha, cha, Dhāvata, towards the garden. So towards now we just discussed is the Dvitiya. Garden I don't know. Should I know?
Udyan.
Yeah, it's Udyan. Udyan.
Udyan.
Udyan,
Okay.
like this. Let me just type it to make it clear. I put it in
Udyan.
the chat.
Okay.
Udyan.
Udhyana. Udhyana. Okay.
Not dhyan. Dya.
No
Dya.
H.
No H. No H.
Udhyana.
You're saying
Udhyana.
yeah.
Okay. Udyan. Udhyano.
Why
That's
Udyan?
Udyanam.
That's
Udyanam.
Dvivachan. Yeah, Udyanam.
Yeah, Udyanam. Okay, so putting it together, Pradhuna, Amaraha, Rameshaha, Cha, running was the.
Put running at the end. Put running at the end.
Oh yeah. And then Udyana,
Udyan.
Udyanaha,
Udyanaha.
You said it.
Udyanam,
Yes, Udyanam.
Udyanam, and then Dhavata.
You're missing a word.
Missing a word. Cha.
Towards.
Oh,
Towards.
Prati Udyanam Dhavata.
Yeah, so you should Prati should be after the so Udyanam Prati and then
Oh, afterwards. Okay, so Udyanam
yeah,
Prati and then
it's
Dhavata. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, so it's dependent on the. So if it's running, it's always after. Prati is always after.
Prati is always after the thing the thing that like that is going towards like whatever that.
Okay.
Okay, Prabhu, can you do 15 and 16?
The two of you are writing. So the two of you is Yuvam. Yuvam Likhatha.
Yeah.
And then 16 would be with your two hands. So is it 2 because 1 plus 1 or is it 2 because 2 plus 2?
Good question, Prabhu.
So if you're assuming you're writing with one hand each, but
Well,
you're
I can tell you,
collectively
Prabhu, it's Dvivachan. Based off of the
Dvivachan.
sentence. Based off of the sentence, it's Dvivachan.
Okay. No, Dvivachan is okay, but the Vibhakti. So the two of you are writing with your two hands,
Wait, why
Dvivachan. So
isn't
yeah,
Vibhakti should be clear?
yeah, Vibhakti is clear, is tṛtīya. So
Then yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yuvam,
It's Dvivachan. I'm
yeah,
telling you
okay.
that.
Hastabhyam,
Yeah.
not hastaihi. No,
Yes.
it's already, you mentioned 2, so it's I'm only going to use Vibhachan because you mentioned 2 hands.
Huh. Yeah, but I mean it says your two hands, so that's why like I think we should just assume it's Dvivachan.
Dvivachan. So Yuvam Hastabhyam Likhatha.
Yeah. Okay, Yash. So replace Gita in Surekha with Rama and Krishna, and then do 17.
Okay. Okay. The verb we established, I think, before was chal.
Yeah.
Chala.
Hmm.
Yeah, just chal, right? Okay. So Shiva, Chalati.
Don't do Chalti. Yeah. Chalti is
Oh
at the
yeah.
end.
Okay. Chalati. Okay. So Shiva. Okay. Then with this is the case of tṛtīya because it's saying with, like, who are you doing the action with, correct? Okay. So tṛtīya, okay. So then we said Krishna, Govinda, and Madhav, or Rama,
Sure.
or any of them. Okay. Yeah.
It's
Sure.
your choice.
Okay. And then tṛtīya, we said the first one is Ena. So Shiva, Govindena, Ramena, Madhavena, Cha, Chalati.
You're missing one word now.
Shivaha is the first subject.
So
Is there
there's
something like does with have something accompanied with it?
yeah, yeah. Do you think you can try remembering one of the words? There's 4 that we learned.
No, it's not. I'm not gonna like it. It's not gonna.
Okay. So you can use saha, sakam, sardham, samam. Use one of those 4.
Does it matter which one? Okay, so and then it comes before the with before the
After.
after everything's after. Okay.
Everything's after.
Okay, so Shivaha, uh, Ramena, Govindena, Madhavena, Cha, Saha,
Yeah.
and then Chalati.
Yes. So let me ask you, just out of curiosity, why did you choose Chalati?
Chalati because of Shiv.
Okay. So why didn't you include like Ramena, Govindena, Madhavena?
Because they're the ones because they're tṛtīya-vibhakti. They're the ones like who are accompanying Shiv.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
they're not a part of like this like the kar
Yeah.
tarta.
Yes, exactly. Okay. No, yeah, can you do 18 and then Pro will do 19 and 20?
Yeah. 18. Okay. The teacher
Oh,
is
yeah,
strolling.
go ahead.
The teacher is strolling with the student. So teacher, Shishya is disciple. Teacher is guru.
Not good.
Oh,
Shikshak.
Shikshak. Okay.
Or you can say Adhyapak, but your choice.
Shikshak.
Well, yeah, I'm
strolling
telling you.
is can I replace with walking or is
Brahmayati.
this
Brahmayati.
Yeah, Brahmayati.
Brahmayati?
Like here, let me type.
Like what's the root?
Brahmana.
Brahman.
Like here.
Brahmaya. Brahmaya. Okay, so we'll come back to that. With the student, so the student is Shishya. So Shishyena Saha. So she what's teacher again? Shikshaha.
Not
Is that
Shiksha.
teacher?
Shikshaka.
Shikshakaha. Okay, so Shikshakaha. Shishyena Saha, and then what's this thing you said? It's Brahmayati.
Yeah, Brahmayati, yes. Now, can one of you guys tell me another word for student?
So Shishya is one, and then
Yeah.
Do we know it? Like
I mentioned it once in class. That's all I know. I don't know.
I'm sure I was not there in that class.
It's possible you were. I don't remember.
Hmm.
But I think you still should know, given that you know Hindi.
Chhatra.
Yes, Chhatra. Exactly. So Yash, it's like this.
Chhatra. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So Shiksha, Shishya, Shikshaka is all coming from Shiksha, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of Chhatra, what is the root for that?
I don't know that.
Is that because
No.
he is under the shelter of a teacher?
Yeah, it's
So
possible.
Chhatra.
It's possible. I don't know exactly though.
Okay. So 19.
Yes, 19.
So they is so would I use ete?
Yeah, so you could use Ete or you can use one other one. I don't care which one you use. There's another one you can use, but it's okay. It's your choice.
So ete or What is the other one?
Te.
They also, these also. Okay. But I thought
No,
they would be
ete is
for
these, ete is these, te is those.
those, yeah. Okay, so if we just stick with ete for now. So ete balakam pashyanti.
Pashyanti. 20.
20 is he is playing with a stick. Saha dandena saha kridanti. Kridam, yeah, kridasi.
Kridasi?
Because it's he is in
So what
second
word?
person.
Why is he second person?
So
So
is it would be first person?
no,
He would
it's
be
third person. Third person. Third person
no.
means
So Uttam Purush would be I, right?
yeah. So that's first person.
Yeah. In English, it's reverse. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the first person reference. So Prathama Ekvachan.
Okay, yeah. So Pratham in that sense, yes, it's Pratham.
Yeah. So he is playing with a. I'm doing playing, right? 20. He is playing with a
Yes.
stick. Saha dandena saha kridati.
Why Saha?
I don't need saha for the dandena.
Yeah.
Saha dandena kridati.
Okay. You can do 21 and 22 bro, also.
Okay.
Wait,
Sham is
question.
playing.
Huh.
So the saha that you add, like in 17, like with Gita, Sureka, and all that, right? Like you add a saha there because they're a company,
Yeah.
because it's Tritiya, right? So is that the same
Yeah.
saha as he?
No. So okay, let me whiteboard this again. So I'm gonna write in Devanagari, that's fine, right?
Yeah.
So Saha with he is okay. And
Okay.
then this is Saha with for a company.
The second one, that's the one where you're like, it's just like the sound. There's no like,
Yeah.
it's like
Well, the
without
thing
the
is
ha,
because
but like it's
we
so
don't pronounce Visarga correctly still, but that's
saha,
the sense.
saha. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Sham is playing with a ball. Ball, how would I say?
Do you remember, or should I tell?
I know in Hindi, but I don't know if that would.
What is the? Are you gonna say Gend?
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
not Gend. It's Kanduka.
Kanduka. Yeah. Okay. So playing with a ball. So Shamaha
Hmm.
Kandukena Kridati.
Hmm.
And 22 is Raghava is playing with a stick and a ball. So Raghava Dandena Kandukena Saha Kridati.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, you have to do 23 and 24.
Okay. The thief is stealing the wealth with his hands. The thief that is chor,
Yes, sure.
was it choraha? The wealth. The wealth. First? Can I assume it's ekavachan?
Yes.
Okay. So then, okay, but then what's the word?
Na sundarim kavitam.
Dhan.
Yeah, dhan.
Dhan. Okay. So now it's dhan and then dvitiya. So dhan and it's eka vachan. So dhanam.
Yeah,
Mhm.
dhanam.
Okay, so choraha dhanam with his hands. The tṛtīya, hands is plural. Bahuvachan. Or wait, would hands be if it's hands, would it be like dvivachan or bahuvachan?
Tell me, bro.
Like okay, so like
Just
initial
make the
thought,
most logical assumption.
yeah, dvivachan. That's like my initial because we only have two hands. Okay,
Yeah.
so hastabhyam. Okay, so then
Hastabhyam.
hastabhyam. Okay, and then stealing.
There's a
I
famous
don't know
name
what's
of
the
Krishna. Right. Like, think.
chor makhan chor.
No. Like,
I can't
is it the
say
one
it.
that
think of Halayuda's name before initiation.
Hari?
Yeah. So what's the root of Hari?
Har?
Yeah. So Hara. So
Oh,
then
har
what
means
is
hara. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So like the name Hari just means like the one who
he who
steals.
steals?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Who takes
Oh, I didn't know
away?
this. Wow.
Well, bro, that's up to interpretation. You can say he takes away sin.
Yeah, in the context, yeah.
I say he steals the minds of people. You tell me,
Yeah.
bro, who's right?
So hara. Oh, and the other context is harati. Okay, so then putting it together, choraha, dhanam, hastabhyam, saha. No, saha in this case, no, because it's only for self. Because the hands aren't. We wouldn't say the hands are accompanying him.
Yeah.
So then, hastabhyam, dharati, harati. Perhaps he froze.
Sorry, bro.
Did you hear anything I said or no?
Nope.
Okay. So the whole thing would I think would be choraha, dhanam, hastabhyam.
Yeah.
Huh?
I
Dhanam
think you said
hastabhyam.
dhanam. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Dhanam hastabhyam, harati.
Yeah, Harati. Good.
Okay.
What's 24?
Oh yeah, that's 23. Then 24 is the father. Is it just pita or
Janaka.
Janaka? Okay, yeah, we talked. Okay, Janaka, Janaka, choram. Stick is done. So danda. Dand. Janaka choram dandena. Beat.
Beating, I don't think so. I don't think so. Remember.
Tadaya. So tadati.
Tadaya.
Tadati.
No. There's a yat I put.
Oh, tadayati.
Yeah, Tadayati. Okay. So, Prabhu, can you do now?
So 25.
So yeah, you do
The
25, 26, 27, and then
Hmm.
and then Yash can do 28, and then you'll do 29, and then
Okay.
we'll be done.
25. So throws, what is the verb for that?
Do you remember, or should I give hint? Actually, how much time do we have? Okay, I'll give you a hint.
We don't-
Kshipa.
Yeah. What is that?
Shipa, like
Kshipa, okay. Kshipami ajasrama shubhan, okay. Throws. The thief, choraha, dhanam, shipati.
yeah,
Is that right?
Shipati. Yes.
The thief is running with two legs. Choraha padabhyam dhavati. The father is also running with his legs. Janakaha padabhyam cha dha. So also would be like cha,
It would be api.
api. Okay. Janakaha padabhyam api dhavati.
Yeah. Like in Hindi, we would say like पिता अपने पैरों से भी दौड़ रहा है, something like that,
Okay.
right? Okay. So Yash, 28.
Yeah, have fun. Just to confirm, like with each individual predicate, we don't group all the verbs at the end, right? We group them in groups. Okay. So saha, throws is we just said shipra, shipram, what did I say?
It's in the chat. It's in the chat.
Shipa, yeah, shipa. So sa, okay, so what was the stick is dundam, yeah, dundam. So sa dundam, shipati. And then the thief is choram. Holds is holds.
Do with his hand first.
Oh yeah, with his hands. Okay, with his hands. So choram with his hands. Hands is hasta. So hastena.
Yeah,
because it's
hastena.
singular. Yeah. So choram hastena, and then holds is what? The verb.
It's from dhara.
Dhara.
Do you remember?
Yeah, we did it earlier. Yeah, dhara. So then dharati, and then the thief again. So it's chora. With his hands. So now it's bahuvachan. So no, sorry, dvivachan. And then so hastabhyam. And then beats. We did this one earlier too. Is the with the y. Tad 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 tadaya, and so then it would be tadayati.
Yeah. So
and then cha.
Yeah, okay. So saha dandam kshipati chauram hastena dharati chauram hastabhyam tadayati cha. Good. So Hari Guru Prabhu, last sentence, and then we're done with this
The
exercise.
father holds the wealth and stick with his hands and goes home. So goes home. Okay, so Janakaha dhanam dandam cha dharayati.
So.
Oh, hastabhyam dharayati.
Yeah.
And graham gacchati.
So can you say the whole thing?
So
Again,
Janakaha dhanam dandam cha hastena hastabhyam dharayati. Graham gacchati or graham gacchati cha.
So Prabhu, is it dharayati firstly? Okay, dharayati is for holding. I mean for wearing, sorry.
Right. So
holds
is so dhara. So
yeah,
dhara. So okay, the question is stick and wealth. Would I use dvivachan? for two objects.
Yes. Yes. So what you said was right. Dhanam, dandam cha. That's right.
Right, but holds, for the holds, I'm supposed to use dvivachan or ekvachan.
So what is the karta?
Okay, this father, the Janaka is the karta, is
Yeah.
ekvachan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will use dharati.
Yeah, dharati.
Yeah. So Janaka dhanam dandam cha dharati hastabhyam dharati cha
Yeah.
griham gacchati.
Okay, good. Perfect. We are finally done with this exercise. Very good.
Thank you for the patience, Prabhu.
I think there's improvement from not finishing it to at least getting through it.
Yes. Hopefully it was worth the pain.
One day we'll get to the point where we can do it in 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, it should this should take 10-15 minutes. But you guys are also learning, so it's okay.
I thought it was pretty good. You guys got through it all this time.
Yeah. I think it also
Last
helped
week-
that we only had 2 people.
Yeah, that's true. Then it forces you to really you get it. All right. So shall we get into the Gita?
Yes.
All right. We just got this week and one more week here. To the Daśāmūla-tattva.
Oh yeah. What is your plan after Daśāmūla-tattva?
I gotta think about
Well, you have 3 more. Even for Daśāmūla, you have 8, so 9, 10, and then the closing, the summary verse at Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we'll
So 3
spend
classes.
a week or 2 going through the overview verses.
Okay.
Om Jnanatamannasya Jnanandjana Shalakaya Chaksurunmritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pucharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadesha Tarine Panchakalpatarubhishcha Kripasindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Bhave Vaishnavadhyam. Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. So topic 9 is now we're getting into Abhideya. I mentioned this last week, but it's significant that so many verses are dedicated to Sambandha Gyan. And then there's only one verse or one topic. So many topics are dedicated to Sambandha. And there's only one topic for Abhideya and one topic for Prayojana. The idea is that if you understand Sambandha, then the Abhideya and Prayojana become very clear. The other thing is that just like when you're building a building, you need to have a very strong, solid foundation upon which everything can stand. So similarly, Sambandha Gyan is the foundation of our spiritual life. If we don't have that clear, then definitely somehow our Abhideya and our Prayojana will be off. So the Abhideya for Gaudiya Vaishnavas is Śuddha-bhakti. That means pure devotion. Now the Vedas give so many different processes for spiritual elevation, yajna, different types of sacrifice. Krishna lists them in the 4th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Sarve pyete yajna vido yajna kshapita kalmasaha yajna shishtamrita bhujo yanti brahma sanatanam. All these performers who know the meaning of sacrifice have become cleansed of sinful reactions. Having tasted the nectar of the results of sacrifices, they advance toward the supreme eternal atmosphere. So he's listing all these different types of sacrifice for different types of persons, and they're all coming from the Vedas, and they all ultimately lead to self-realization or Brahman realization. But in the 7th chapter, Krishna explains, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschad yatati siddhe yatatam atpi siddhana kaśchan mam veti tattvataha. That out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection, but out of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. So this is a significant statement, because here he's saying, out of the siddhas, which case, we haven't learned this case yet. This is sixth case. Siddhanam. This means among the siddhas, of the siddhas, hardly one, kaschin, mam veti tattvataha, knows me tattvataha. This is the key word, in truth. So even out of all these people who have performed these different dharmas, these different prescribed paths from the Vedic literatures, they attain Brahman, but they still don't know Krishna in truth. They're siddha, but they don't know Krishna in truth. So how do we know Krishna in truth? That's bhakti. So Krishna explains in the 7th chapter, verse 1, before this point, he makes a different point which is significant. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjan Marashrayaha Asamshayam Samagram Mam Yatha Nyas Yasi Tachrinu. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. Our acharyas explain that the Bhagavad Gita is divided into 3 divisions: karma, bhakti, and jnana. Bhakti is in the center, 7th chapter through 12th chapter. And it's like a treasure chest. So the karma is like the base, the jnana is like the lid, and then the treasure inside, that's the bhakti. So this 7th chapter is where we begin to hear about bhakti yoga. And
Sorry, bro, do you know where this analogy came from, by the way?
It's from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Okay. Because this whole like
He gives
karma bhakti.
He gives the analogy of the procession of a king.
Okay.
With the entourage following him and the entourage behind him, and he's in the middle.
I see. Okay. Because I know this actual breakdown of karma, bhakti, and gyan is actually like it was done by Mayavadi originally. But yeah.
Well, we don't reject their commentaries. Aren't, we don't reject everything about the impersonalist school. Just that we reject their prayojana, and also we reject certain aspects of their philosophy.
Yeah.
But all right, so I'll look into it. I'll find the source, where I got it from. I'm pretty sure I read it in Srila Narayan Maharaj's commentary. He has a translation of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and also his own commentary. I think that's where I'm thinking of it from. But I'll look into it. Okay, so this word shrinu, this is hear. You hear. Krishna is talking to Arjuna. You hear. This is bhakti, shravanam. By this hearing process, then you can know me, Krishna says, mam, samagram, fully, completely, asamshayam, without any doubt. Nyasyasi, you will know, by hearing. So all these other people who attain perfection, they don't know Krishna in full. But by hearing, shravanam, then you can know Krishna in full. So this is the beginning of the section on bhakti. Everything begins with hearing about Krishna. Another important point on the path of bhakti is given in the 10th chapter, text 9. Matchita matkata prana urayantah parasparam katayantas chaman nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me, their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. So this is Shravanam Kirtanam Sadhu Sangha. This is real Sadhu Sangha, is Shravanam Kirtanam, not just hanging out with devotees, but actually having some Krishna-centered exchange. And then it's very satisfying, it's very pleasurable, very blissful. Alright, now in the 14th chapter, Krishna says, Bhai Bhakti Yoga, Mamcha Yoga Vicharena, Bhakti Yogena Sevate, Sagunan Savatitya Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. who can say which is the Vibhakti is this? Bhakti yogena.
Tṛtīya-ekvachan.
Tṛtīya, yeah, Tṛtīya, Bhakti yogena. By Bhakti yoga. By performing, instrumental case is tṛtīya-vibhakti, instrumental. By Bhakti yoga, one who's serving through Bhakti yoga, Abhideya-tattva. This is a qualifier of Bhakti yoga, unfailing in all circumstances. Abhideya-tattva Bhakti yogena, sagunan saha. This is that person, he, gunan samatityayan, transcending the three modes, brahma-bhuyaya kalpate. He attains the platform or the level of Brahman, the stage of Brahman. So Bhakti Yoga is the only way to really attain liberation, actually. Vishnu Thakur explains in the Madhurya Kadamini that the only reason why the processes of karma or jnana are able to yield their fruits, which is material enjoyment or liberation, the only reason is because they're mixed with bhakti. They have some element of bhakti involved. So bhakti is bringing us beyond the modes of nature, and more than that, bhakti is the way we know Krishna. Bhaktyamam vijanati yavanyaschasmi tattvataha. Here again, this is that tattvataha. One can understand me in full. Up here, Krishna is saying, hardly anyone knows me in full. So who is the person who knows him completely? It's the one who performs bhakti. One can understand me as I am, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by devotional service. And when one is in full consciousness of me by such devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God. These two verses are very similar. They're almost the exact same. This comes in the 9th chapter, this comes at the end in the 18th chapter. Manmana bhavavat bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mam evaisha siddhikaivam atmanam matprayanaha. Engage your mind always in thinking of me, become my devotee, offer obeisances to me and worship me, being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. So again and again and again, Krishna is saying, by bhakti, by bhakti, by bhakti, you will come to me, you will attain me, you will know me. So our Abhideya is bhakti. I'm going to skip this one because it's basically the same. Now someone may doubt, well, wait a second, the Vedas are giving so many other prescribed duties, prescribed activities. So I should do my bhakti, but I should also do those activities because the Vedas, it's saying that I should do these so many things. But Krishna says in the 8th chapter, no, you don't have to do anything else except for bhakti. Vedeshu yagyeshu tapassu chaiva daneshu yatpunya palam pradishtam atyeti tatsarvamidam viditva yogi param sthanam upaiti chayam. A person who accepts the path of devotional service is not bereft of the results derived from studying the Vedas, performing sacrifices, undergoing austerities, giving charity, or pursuing philosophical and fruitive activities. Simply by performing devotional service, he attains all these, and at the end, he reaches the supreme eternal abode. So for one who performs bhakti, this is the test of the highest dharma, is that by giving up all other dharmas and taking complete shelter of bhakti, then one attains the results of all other dharmas. So where is this devotional service coming from? Can anyone find devotional service in this verse here? My computer is running low on battery. I'm going to let you guys look at it for just a minute. I have to plug in my computer 1 second. Whoever can find it will get some kind of prize.
I have no clue.
So the previous verse is saying Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu yoga yukto bhavarjuna, and then here it is saying idam viditva.
Oh, it's referring to the okay, sarvam idam. Wait, what? Oh, tat. It's tat, that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tat
I see.
sarvam idam viditva.
Yeah. So
But you can
sarvam
take
idam
the
is
special.
referring to everything in this verse, and then tat is referring to the previous. Yeah, okay, I
Yes.
see.
All right, let me look at this verse you're talking about here. So you're saying, Hari Guru Prabhu is saying that the previous verse is mentioning
Yoga yukto bhavarjuna. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu yoga yukto bhavarjuna.
where is bhakti in that verse?
So yoga yukto, right? Yoga is bhakti yoga.
How do
Na
you
ete sriti.
know it's bhakti yoga? There's different types of yoga: karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga. How do you know?
Yeah, because of based on the context, just like in the 6th chapter when it says yogi namapi sarvesham, it's
Yes, very good.
bhakti yoga.
Exactly. Very good. So yogi, Krishna is saying the yogi, and also idam viditva. That's a very good observation. We know that Krishna is talking about bhakti because he previously defined the highest yogi as a bhakta. Yogi namapi sarvesham madgatinantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamomataha. He's the highest yukta, the best of the yogis. He's the most connected with me, is the one who is engaged in bhajan. Of all yogis, the one with great faith who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself, and renders transcendental loving service to me. He is the most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. That is my opinion. So from this we can understand bhakti is the highest dharma. It's the highest path. And no other path. It's not dependent on any other path. And by contrast, all other paths are dependent on it, on bhakti. So there's just a couple other additional verses from the Bhagavatam that are important to this topic, so we'll just go over them quickly. This is a famous verse, Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radhokshijit. Haitukiya patiyata yayatma suprasidati. The supreme occupational duty for all mankind is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. So this is Śuddha-bhakti, pure bhakti. It's unmotivated and it's uninterrupted. And it's for
But just confirming, that is not the dharma though for all of mankind though.
What's that?
That's not the dharma for mankind though. Because it's by which yato one can get that. Bhakti, right?
Yeah. Good point. Yataha bhakti radhokshija. Yataha, that by which one attains this bhakti. So this next verse answers that question. Swananta smarayantascha mito gaugha haram harim bhaktya sanjataya bhaktya vibhrat yutpudakam tanum. The devotees of the Lord constantly discuss the glories of the personality of Godhead among themselves, thus they constantly remember the Lord and remind one another of His qualities and pastimes. In this way, by their devotion to the principles of Bhakti Yoga, the devotees please the personality of Godhead who takes away from them everything inauspicious. Being purified of all impediments, the devotees awaken to pure love of Godhead, and thus, even within this world, their spiritualized bodies exhibit symptoms of transcendental ecstasy, such as standing out the bodily hairs on end. So this bhaktya sanjataya bhaktya, this is talking about bhakti, this by a certain type of bhakti, their bodies are experiencing ecstatic symptoms as they remember and discuss the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And by that bhakti that's giving ecstatic symptoms, that bhakti is born, sanjataya, from another type of bhakti. So this bhakti is referring to Śuddha-bhakti, pure devotional service. What's wrong? What happened? Yeah. You can just sit and listen for 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah. This is Śuddha-bhakti, and this is Sadhana-bhakti. Siddha-bhakti and Sadhana-bhakti in this one verse. But actually they're the same, they're non-different, like a raw mango and a ripe mango. Yeah. So she's trying to go to sleep and you're trying to go to sleep. So just go sit on a yoga mat or something, okay? Yeah, you can lay down on a yoga mat. So, Yatto Bhakti Rahokshaje means that by which one can attain this uninterrupted, unmotivated bhakti to Krishna. Rahokshaja is Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. What is that yataha? It's sadhana bhakti. Sadhana bhakti. And then from sadhana bhakti comes Śuddha-bhakti, Siddha-bhakti, pure devotional service. What do you think, Tejas Brewer? Are you satisfied with that? That's good. Tejas? Maybe you can't hear me.
Okay, so
I might be frozen.
Okay, Yash, Prabhu, do you have any comments, questions, reflections?
Yeah, I had one question. In the verse you talked about Vedeshu Yagnishu, you mentioned that in that verse we know he's talking about the yogi we know it's bhakti yoga because of the next verse, yogi nam api sarvesham. So could we make the conclusion that anytime the word yogi is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, when it's not specifically mentioned, like there's no specifically karma yogi or jnana yogi, then could we assume that it means bhakti yogi? Or...
Yes. Generally, when we hear Krishna talking about yoga and a devotee, we're thinking about yoga, we think bhakti yoga. But in some contexts, Krishna is specifically teaching about other types of yoga like karma yoga or nishkama karma yoga. So sometimes it's important to be able to recognize the distinctions and be able, because like in our own life, we may not always be performing Śuddha-bhakti. We may be sometimes engaging in nishkama karma yoga if like we're working and then we're using our money to maintain our family, for example. But in general, the ultimate yoga is bhakti yoga. So we should know that all religious processes have to culminate in bhakti yoga. And the test for whatever we're doing, if it's how much it counts as yoga, is if it's increasing our taste for hearing and chanting about Krishna. That increased taste is the evidence that we're doing bhakti and we're getting more taste for bhakti. So any other questions, reflections?
That's all I had. Thank you.
yeah, that analogy you gave of the last verse from the Bhagavatam 11th canto is I find it very helpful, that bhaktya sanjayate bhaktya sanjataya bhaktya, that sadhana bhakti giving rise to Shuddha bhakti. That's like a raw mango towards ripening into a ripe mango. It's a very beautiful analogy.
Yeah, this is a very important principle because other paths like karma and gyan, at a certain point, you cease performing the activities when you reach the goal.
Mm-hmm.
But bhakti is not like that. Bhakti is a perfect process. It's non-different, both in the stage of practice and perfection. So that means that whatever we're doing now, hearing and chanting about Krishna, associating with devotees, honoring Krishna prasadam, all of it will continue to do eternally. We're already on the liberated platform. As soon as you practice bhakti yoga, you're performing spiritually eternal activities, and these are the activities of the soul.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very...
And also, does it mean that other things does not give rise to bhakti? It's bhaktya sanjataya bhaktya.
Exactly. that nothing else can produce bhakti except bhakti itself. Bhakti is not the result of any one of these activities mentioned here. Study of the Vedas, yajna, tapasya, dan, any kind of fruitive punya, pious activity. Nothing like that gives rise to bhakti. Only bhakti gives rise to bhakti. So that's why we need to associate with devotees, because then in their association, we can get bhakti from them. The bhakti that's in their hearts will enter into our heart when we please them through service and humble inquiry. All right?
Thank you, Prabhu. I did have one
Yes, go ahead.
reflection. Last week, you covered the 2 verses of the Abhideya-tattva, the Maya tatamidam sarvam jagatavyaktam murtina, and then nachamasthani bhutani pashyami yogam aishwaram. And in that it was mentioned that it's difficult to understand it from our perspective, because we are so used to the duality and the differences, and how can Krishna be within and not be within, and everything is within him but he is not in them, those kind of things. But I think Krishna also gives two examples. In the very next verse he says the vayu sarvatra mahan, like the wind.
Right.
And also a couple verses down, just 1 or 2 verses later, he also gives the example of udasina vadasina masaktam teshu. So he gives 2 examples of the wind and also being detached. So in the sense that he is not in them, he clarifies it in the sense that I'm not attached to them. Right? Is that one way of looking at it, even though it is like a speculative approach?
No, I think it's good. Yes. I think that's good. Ultimately, it's important that we remember this word achintya. Achintya is there in the Abhideya-tattva. We can't
Yeah.
perfectly conceive how it's possible, because the intellect is subordinate to the soul, and the soul is subordinate to the super soul, to Krishna. Even the super soul is subordinate to Bhagavan. Atma is just a partial, is just a portion of Bhagavan. There's numerous expansions in the spiritual world before the expansion of Mahavishnu, who's ruling over this material realm. And then Mahavishnu, his expansions are the jivas. So then the jiva, the intelligence, is subordinate to the jiva. So you can't access, just like the eyes. The eyes are subordinate to the mind. The eyes can't see the mind. You cannot see mind. So there's a hierarchy. So the intellect, we can't perfectly conceive of even our own souls, what to speak of Krishna's position, how he's existing. We just have to accept, based on Shabda, the tattvas, and then try to understand as best we can, but ultimately it's meant to be experienced. When you experience, you hear, and then by hearing, you get conceptual orientation. That's Sambandha Gyan. And when you have the proper conceptual orientation, then you can start to experience the spiritual reality. And as you experience the spiritual reality, all of your doubts are resolved, and you know Krishna in full because you experience Krishna. So it's through direct experience, which is not a function of the intellect. The intellect is not about experience. The intellect is about analyzing and discriminating, determining how to
Anuman.
accomplish any given task. But experience is ultimately the direct experience of the soul. In the material world, our experience is all coming through the medium of the mind. But in spiritual life, there's no longer that artificial external medium of the mind. The devotee's bhava, the Lord's internal potency or bhava, descends into the heart and takes over the functions of the mind. And that bhava actually is non-different than the soul itself, because it's the same internal potency. It's spirit and spirit. So it's a direct experience of Krishna and his shaktis, his internal potencies. So there's no doubt. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
we'll conclude there. Thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakti
Hare
ki
Krishna.
jai. I pray you all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Thank you, Lokram Prabhu. Thank you, Tejas
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna. Hare
Hare
Bol.
Krishna.
Thank you so much.